Exciting things are happening. Oh yeah. There's my posts. This is a standing dead. Didn't even realize I had this thing standing here. It was hidden. It was right here, up against that tree, hidden in the branches. Didn't even see it. It was disguised. But I got her. Mine now. So I'm gonna take those two logs that I just made. I cut them at 16 foot out of that one tree, and some firewood left over too. A little pile of firewood here. But I'm gonna go ahead and treat these with some oil and diesel. Stick them in the ground, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll root right there. I think that if you add oil and diesel, nothing else, it'll grow roots and a new tree will sprout up. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what I've been told. If you believe that, I've got some prime riverfront real estate for you right here in North Idaho. Sunny 24/7. I mean, it's almost like Alaska where it's sunny all the time here. It never gets cloudy. It never rains or snows. Great property. Sell it to you. Really good price. Well, let's get this deck going. Wait, did I tell you what it was? Alright guys, so welcome back. I'm not really going to do it like I was saying. Those logs are going to get treated with an actual treatment for this. Check it out. I'm actually going to use this copper green brown wood preservative. It's supposed to be brown. There's a couple different formulas. There's this one that's oil based, and there's a latex version also. Latex version's green. This one's brown. Smells disgusting. It's not a very pleasant smell at all. But we're going to go ahead and apply that to the ends of these logs before I stick them in the ground and pour some concrete in there. We're going to make ourselves a little balcony mudroom. So we're not even going to go as far out with this mudroom porch as the original porch was with the cabin when we first got it. That original porch came out another 2, maybe 3 foot further than where it is now. So we've actually shrunk it back a bit. We just wanted a small little mudroom, something as you come in, kick your shoes off, have a spot to put some firewood so it's outside the door. Maybe put some firewood over on this side. I'm not sure. We'll kind of figure that out as we go. But we wanted somewhere out of the weather to take our shoes off. We'll have a porch off of here, so it's just a small one to hang out right off the balcony here, our own little balcony. The back will make a bigger one eventually. That's years down the road, maybe next year, hopefully. So I think we're going to come out about 50 inches, hang out about this far. You like that? This far. And then from there, yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. A lot of exciting, well, depends on who you ask. Exciting for me, maybe not for you. But I'm going to start milling some timbers here. I've got a couple sawmills that we've ordered. Had them for a while, just haven't gotten around to using them. And now I think it's time to play around with those tools. See how they do. See if we can mill our own 2x4s, 4x4s. More of this, first cut logs, so I can make my own logs for the cabin. Pretty excited. Cool stuff coming. Stay tuned for that. So we're going to go ahead and start applying this stuff here. Get this all coated on here so it dries, and then pop this stuff in the ground and start building ourselves a deck. Well, I don't know if we'll get it done today, but we're at least going to get started on it. Lots of many projects around here that are just started and not finished. And, well, that's what it is. They'll get done when I get them done. I'm having fun doing this. Just take my time, relax, try to not kill my back. Employ the boys where they can. I mean, a lot of this is out of my head, so making them go build a deck or something, it's just not the way it is. But they help with the heavy lifting, so back to work. Okay, so I'm going to take this copper green wood preservative, brown color, and we're going to put this all along the bottom of this log, both pieces, to hopefully be able to preserve it so it doesn't rot out, keeps bugs from getting into it. Should be good stuff. It smells amazing. Oh my God, it's terrible. It's not that bad, it's just a chemical smell. But we'll go ahead and just apply this on pretty liberally. I marked with a pencil kind of about where my line is. Fill all the cracks and crevices good. Yeah, you could use motor oil and diesel and all that good stuff, and that works from what I understand, but this is going to be our deck. I don't want it to fall down on us in the middle of winter or something like that, or middle of summer, and people hanging out on their deck, and next thing you know, the whole deck comes crashing down. That would not be good. So, some things you can go cheap on, some things I don't. This is one of those things I don't want to go cheap on. I want to do it right, get it in there, so we don't have to deal with this later on. A little bit goes a long way on this stuff, at least. Okay, roll this over a little bit. Seal all your cracks as much as you can. This will help preserve and keep it from rotting away. I mean, this stuff covers pretty well, but I'd go very liberal with it. Be generous. It was like $12, I think, is what I paid for that can of it, and $12 ounce of prevention, you know. All right, we'll let that one dry. Move on to the next. Here we go. So this will keep termites and hopefully bark beetles, all that sort of stuff from wanting to eat into here. This stuff is oil-based, so you definitely need mineral spirits or paint thinner to clean up with. If you want to try and clean up with soap and water, it will not work. I'm not treating the whole log, I'm just treating the part that's going to have ground contact. Everything's going to be, you know, touching the ground and having cement around it. Trying to preserve the wood as best I can. Well, that smell is something you definitely notice. All right, I think we'll call that done. So we'll call that done. We'll come back in an hour or two, let the stuff really dry. The stuff's drying pretty fast, it is. So we'll come back in a few and we'll check back on this, see how it dries out. We'll start mixing up some concrete, setting some poles with the boys, getting this thing going. But while this is drying, I'm gonna go work on something else. Stuff is disgusting. I had gloves I was going to wear. I had them in my pocket the whole time. Completely forgot to put them on. Now that smell is stuck in my hand. I got a little bit on my finger. It's gross. So anyway, back to work. hit the subscribe button for us, man. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. On to the next project. Here we go.